Good afternoon, teachers. My name is Jagat, and I welcome you all on the behalf of Shri Aurobindo Society. So, this is a series where I share with you some of the great innovative ideas given by the teachers of different states. So, this week we are sharing with you innovative ideas of Goa. The teachers who have given their ideas, all the teachers you will find in this innovative week, those are from Goa only. So as we all know that Goa is a beautiful place, people like to go there, but there are teachers, they give some such amazing and interesting innovative ideas that you, after listening to this, you all will feel that you all must implement these ideas in your school. So teachers gets excited and let's listen to all the innovative ideas. So before that, I want to share with you some of the information which teachers have always some confusion when they are listening to a program and when they are new to our program. So if you want to know how you can share your innovative idea with us, if you want to know that what are the parameters that which you need to take care while you share your innovative idea with us, or if you want to know that what kind of ideas and what are the parameters and what all the things which you need to take care while sharing innovative idea, and what are the ways, there are 4 ways that you can share your innovative idea with us. So you can listen, you can ask me at the end of the session. I would love to share with you all the ways, all the parameters with you. So teachers, today we have a lot of ideas to share with you. So today's case study is new age teaching technique. So you all must have heard about it, and you must be thinking that new age teaching technique, every week we have this case study. So I want to share one fact about it. So new age teaching technique is a case study which you will find almost in all the books of all the states. So new age teaching technique, as I shared, this is a case study, but in case study you find that there are different ideas in all the books. So this is the book of teachers of Goa. So you will find all the innovative ideas of Goa only, different ideas. If you go to find the C and book the Sikkim, so in new age teaching technique of Sikkim, you will find different ideas. So it means, it directly means that name of the case study is same, but the ideas are always different. So this is the case study. Let's talk about the case study. What does that mean? Where does it sign? And how it affects students' life and the life of teachers. So as we all know that there are, in the starting, we see students, they are full of excitement. They are so excited when they come to the school. Their bag is full of books, notebooks and pen, pencil. They are just ready to go and ready to learn. But what happens gradually once they keep learning? So after some time, we see that they start feeling bored. So they don't feel to come in the school. They start making excuses in the school. So teacher knows all the excuses that the student is making excuse. He is feeling bored in the school. So what can be the reason of feeling bored? So new age teaching, it means the new way to teach in your school. Means all the teachers are going to teach something different, something new. Because when the thing is very new for us, we all feel so excited. When there is a new season of any class, so the students are excited, all the teachers are so excited, everybody is so excited. But after 4 months, 6 months, they keep going through the same process that they have to come in the class. They have to open they all have to open their books. Teacher will come in the class and start reading the book or start teaching in the same way. So somehow it makes students little bored. So students start getting little bored. But it is very useful for the students. They are getting knowledge, but they are feeling little bored because of doing this activity every day. So there are some teachers, they always keep trying something new in their school, something better in their school, so their students do not feel bored and they learn more and more and more in the classrooms. So let's talk about our today's first innovative idea. So the name is learning through puppet. And we all love puppets. Yes, this is the tradition from thousands of years in India that we always, when we go to any fair in the village or in the city, we see puppets everywhere. And the story which we see there, the action of those puppets which we see there, we never ever forget this. If I ask you your best experience of puppet, you will remember it, that what happened in that fair, what were the things which were happening there, you all must remember it. So the same thing happens with the students also. When they see something in the classrooms, when they see something in the fair, so they remember it by puppets only. Because there is a puppet, they keep playing like this, it keeps moving and speaking, such kind of puppets. And sometimes the mask on the face by the puppet. So like this. So we all love puppets, and students most love puppets. They love to do such activities. And this is, our teachers are using these activities from the decades in the schools that they are teaching with the puppets. But even there are some schools, they are not aware about it, how we can teach this. So there are teachers, we are sharing with you ideas today. So I'll share with you the name also of the teacher. The name of the teacher is Namita Gons Desai, and she is from South Goa. So South Goa teacher has shared this innovative idea with us. And these like this innovative idea is highly beneficial for primary class level. So if you are a teacher of primary classes, that you are going to get a lot of benefits by this innovative idea. So what happens after implementing this innovative idea? The students are going to clear all the concept which teacher is trying to teach, and they improve their communication skills, creativity in the classroom, and the mind. They broaden their mind once they are learning from all these activities. So what are the things which we need for implementing this innovative idea? So there are some needs like chart paper, color, pen, sheets, and book, old clothes. All these things will be preferable to have in the classroom. And after that, teacher comes in the class and shares with all the students. The teacher has discussion with all the students. We are going to implement something, any idea like that in our classroom. You all are going to learn through puppet, and you all are going to use those puppet as your character. So let's understand this. So the implementation is like this. So teacher comes in the class, and teacher asks all the students to divide the classroom into 3 to 4 groups. For an example, if there are 20 students, so 4 groups can be made, 5 groups can be made according to the strength of the class. And after that, all the students are like, for an example, there is a story in the classroom. Teacher is going to tell a story. In that story, so there are many characters in the classroom. When there are many characters in the classroom, so it becomes a little tough for the students to remember all the characters in the classroom. So like this, so teacher says the students, you all are going to choose character from your side. So all the students make puppet of that from the things which are available in the school. And after that, the main task is teacher asks students to please, when you are telling the part of your story, you are going to use a different voice. So for an example, let's understand this from one example only. So this is the classroom. In this classroom, there are 20 students, and there are 4 groups in this classroom right now. So each group has a different story in the classroom. So, and in each group, each student has different character of this. So there are 2 characters. One is Radhe and one is Balram. So Radhe is a different character, Balram is a different character, and Krishna is a different character. So what will happen? So the group which is there, so one student will try to bring the voice, the sentences which Balram is speaking in the story. And the another Radhe, there is a Radhe, she is a girl, and the Radhe will try to speak the sentence which are for this character Radhe, and she will try to bring the mood of that. She will try to bring the character in herself only, that she will speak like that. And at the end, the other student will tell the sentences of Krishna. So like this, that group plays the role of puppet, and they tell all the sentences by the character. They say that I'm Krishna and I'm telling you the sentence, and they repeat the sentence like that. So after implementing this innovative idea, I guarantee that no student is ever going to forget that story in their life, because there was a role play, because there was a puppet game in the classrooms, and when we see puppet games, we do not forget it. So this is how all the students respond and ask questions from the characters also. Which character are you? What is the specialty of your characters? So the group have to read. The group has to read all the stories in a very deep manner. They have to learn it in a very deeply. So this is how the teacher implements this idea in the classroom, learning through puppets. So like this teacher also enjoys this, and teacher keeps shuffling the roles of all those students, that it is not necessary that one girl is playing always one role in the classroom. So teacher keeps shuffling that in the classroom. So different students always get different roles. So like this, the students are clearing the concept of the classroom. They're learning more and more in the classroom. They are building a character in their own, and they are becoming a good actor. We all want to be a good actor, yes? So this is how this idea is being implemented in the classrooms, and all the students learn more and more skills in the classrooms. So you can tell me, what skill do you see while imagining that you are implementing such idea in your classroom? So now let's talk about our next innovative idea, and the name is simplifying language. We all know that India is a land of diversities. There are 22 official languages, and there are more than 100 dialects which we see in the languages, more than 400 accents in India we find when we go to explore India. So now there will be so many students, they will face problems while learning in the classroom. For an example, there is a student of Jharkhand, or there is a student of UP, or there is a student of Chhattisgarh, and a student, he goes to Goa with his family. So once he goes in the Goa and he takes the admission in the class, so he faces problem to understand the Konkani language, because it is not his native language, so he is going to face a lot of problems in that. So how teachers can help their student to learn more languages and simplify any language for that student. So today we will understand this, and this is very nice and beneficial for all the students who comes from the different state and who faces problems to understanding any language. So you can also tell me that which is your local language which you speak in your state, or when you are at your home, which language do you use to communicate with your family members and friends. Okay friends, so let's understand this. The next one. So after this, as I shared, there are 22 official languages. The student has gone to Goa, he is facing problems. So what will happen after this? So he will face problem, and he will not love to go to the school because he does not understand anything in the class. So he does not feel to go in the classroom. So what teacher did in this? Teacher tried this innovative idea, simplifying language. So in this innovative idea, so teacher comes in the classroom. So for an example, there are 30 students in the classroom right now. So in those 30 students, for an example, there are 2 students who do not understand the local language of that area. If those students are not understanding the local language of that area, it means they are not going to understand anything. For that, teacher tells, for an example, teacher wants to tell them word green. So what teacher will come? Teacher will come in the class with one leaf. The color of that leaf is green. So teacher will show that card and ask all the students which color is this in the language where all the students are comfortable. But there are 2 students who they are not understanding anything. So in that, teacher will try to make that student by using hand gestures in the classroom only. And after that, when even teacher sees that the student is not able to understand this, so teacher tells in 3 or 4 languages that all the students can learn more and more languages. First, teacher tells in the local language. If the student is able to understand, good. If not, then teacher tells in Hindi. Even if the student is not comfortable in Hindi, then teacher tells the same sentence in English also. So like this, teacher tries many languages in the classroom, so the student who is sitting there, he can understand what is the meaning of this, and sometimes experiential learning, that taking leaves and showing colors, asking their favorite asking their favorite fruit in the classroom. So if any student has favorite fruit banana, so banana has color yellow. So teacher will come, teacher will ask that which is your favorite fruit. He will say banana. So teacher will show them banana on paper. Teacher can show, or if they're in reality, teacher can show. So teacher can show the banana as well. So teacher asks them the colors, facts related to this in all the different languages, so other students also understand this. So this was the second innovative idea, simplifying language. Let's go to our next innovative idea. The name is dramatization. So dramatization, what is this innovative idea? We always see that there are so many teachers in the classroom. They come with very beautiful stories in the classroom and the topics. But even there are students, they are not able to understand such stories, such beautiful stories. So then teacher sees that now let's do something different in the classroom, so my students do not feel bored, they feel excited while they are learning in the classroom. So this will help all the students to gain the knowledge when you are implementing this innovative idea. You will find that students are gaining the knowledge only in the classroom only. So for an example, so there is a teacher and teacher wants to teach all the students like judicial system of India. So this is very big topic. There are so many points to cover when we are teaching this topic. So like judicial system of India. If teacher wants to teach this and teacher sees that students are feeling bored, they are not taking interest in this lesson. So then teacher tries something new in the classroom. So what teacher does, teacher asks all the students to do some role plays in the class. That students, this is I'm dividing the class into some groups and all the students are going to play roles which they will get from the judicial system. So teacher tells them about judicial system and then asks them to do some acting and do some role plays. How teacher does it? So what are the things in judicial system? Like there is a Supreme Court, is there High Court, is there district courts are there. So these are the places where judicial system happens or where all the rules are implemented. So after this, and what are the humans? What are the posts which people work? Judge is there, lawyer is there, public is there, and public lawyers are there, and some victims are there, and some other people like typewriter is there. Two people are there with they have one stick and they put this person please come. So they speak like that. So after this, teacher gives to teach the hierarchy of all the judicial system of India, and teacher gives them a role play that all the students are going to be the somebody. So one student is judge there. So now teacher will tell the work of judge. So while that student is listening to it very carefully, at that time other students are also listening to it very carefully because they don't want to miss it. So they miss that. After that, what role play is going to happen. So lawyers are there. The case comes that, sir, this is the story in the classroom, and this story, the character is like this, and he is not good. So the judge listens to other person also, public also. Everybody, like a beautiful role play can happen in the classroom while implementing this innovative idea. So like drama is happening in the class, but all the students are learning the judicial system of India. So like these students have knowledge, they do not forget it because they have done a great drama in the classroom. They have learned it by doing actings in the classroom. So this is the innovative idea. You can tell me if you make some dramas in your classrooms, if you teach your students by this such kind of innovative ideas, so all the students can learn about it. So now let's talk about our next innovative ideas. That is idea that is make a story. So make a story, it is an innovative idea, and we all want to make stories in a classroom. Yes, and you all must be implementing something like that. So let's listen to it. Let's implement this idea in our school. So what teacher does, first teacher divides any classroom into some groups according to the strength of the class. All the time you also divide some students according to the strength of the class. Or if you have any other way to dividing the class, any creative way today, you can share with me. If you're watching me on the Zoom, so you can ask me directly, or you can share your experience directly. And if you're watching me on the Facebook app, you can comment there. I would love to read your comments and I'd love to answer all the questions. So teacher divides the classroom into different groups, and after that teacher gives them a topic. So teacher gives them a topic, and a topic can be any leaf can be a topic, any history topic can be there, or an Independence Day, Republic Day, anything like that. So after this, what happens, all the students who are in the group, each student at least makes 4 to 5 lines related to that word which he has got, any topic which he has got. So after that, the whole group communicates, and after that, the whole group decides the story on that word, on the topic, that what story can be made by this, so we can share with all the students on Independence Day, that how our country got freedom and who were the people who helped us, and after freedom what happened. So all the stories can be made like that. So that like this, each group comes front of the teacher or front of the class, and they start sharing the story in their own words related to the topic. So like this, they are reading book also very deeply to understand that how they can share the best story which they can make, their group can make. And after that, all the students are also learning more and more in the classroom only, so they do not forget in the classroom. So this was the story, this was the innovative idea, make a story in the classroom only, that how getting only some words all the students can share such innovative ideas in the classroom. So all the students keep learning in the classroom, they keep growing always. And making stories, as we all know, that it helps students to grow their mind, it helps students to make good communication with people when they go to market. And when I say market, so you must hear some word that when you listen to market, some words come in your mind, that a lot of people, a lot of shops are there. People are walking, buying some things. So buying in market is very tricky part for some time. If somebody is very good in communication skills, so he can buy that product in very less amount. He can do good bargaining. He can be a good, customer or loyal customer for any shop, or any shopkeeper can be any loyal for their customers. So our next innovative idea is related to this word only. So the next innovative idea is children's market. So children's market, when we hear this innovative idea, so as we all know, and you must have guessed also, the teachers, that we are going to implement this idea, like the children's are going to be there and market is going to be there. So in children's market, and as I share, market is an interesting place when we all are going there, and we all love to go market and buy clothes, so many things in the class, for ourselves and for our family members. So who are the people we find in market? Let's understand that. So the first is shopkeepers are there, the people who sit at shops, and the buyers are there. We are the buyers. We go to the market and we start buying the products in the in the market. So there are some people of bargaining also. A lot of people do bargaining, that if I tell you the price 100 rupees, so people will be there, they will say that no, I want to buy this in 50 rupees, 70 rupees. So that is called bargaining in the market. And the next is value of the product. So sometimes we need any product. So when there was a COVID pandemic in the starting, so food and the wheat people were buying in a lot of quantity. So because of that, there was a value of that product. People were buying even expensive that, and money prices of that. And the most important part is communication. How will we do communication with the shopkeepers, with buyers? So if students knows all the fundamentals of these things, so they are never going to they are not going to be defeated in the market when they go to buy something. They will always buy original product. They will have good communication, so they will not pay extra more than MRP of that product. Because there are some products there we do not find MRP on any product. So their customer, their shopkeeper tells any price which he feels according to the person. So if we all have this awareness that how should we talk to a shopkeeper, so we will never buy anything so expensive, and like we will not give more money than the value of the product. Yes. So let's understand this. Let's understand the implementation of this innovative idea. So first, teacher divides the whole class into two groups. So one group is going to be buyer, and the second group is going to be shopkeeper. So in market, these two people are most important ways we see that. And after that, teacher asks all the students in art and craft. We all have classes in our schools. So teacher asks them to make some dummy products. So dummy products like it can be, students can make shampoo boxes also. Students can make any other like salt box also, or sugar box also. And a lot of things can be made like that in the art and craft classroom. So after this, when students are ready, they have made a lot of product and a fake money also. The students have made fake money or written money on that. So teach all the students does that. So then the shop as the market is ready in the classroom. So buyers are ready and the shopkeepers are ready. All the students come in the class. They act like they are customers. Some customers are very cunning. Like they have a lot of cunningness in themselves. Are very decent. Some are very like they scared to buy things. So they do such kind of role plays, which becomes very interesting in the classroom. And after that, those students who are in the classroom only right now, they start buying the thing. They start talking, no, I want to buy this product in this amount. This is, you are taking more money from me. So like this, a lot of conversation happens. So students learn communication, that how they can communicate with the people when they go to market. So this is children's market. This is how we implement this innovative idea in our classroom. And you all can implement this innovative idea in the classroom and see the benefits or in the classroom only. So when we talk about the market also, and what happens when we cross the market, sometimes you see the gardens, yes. Sometimes you see gardens, parks are there, and we all love to sit there. We all love to sit in gardens and parks. But why do we love to sit there? Because we hear the beautiful sound of birds. You will hear some beautiful sound of birds. We see that like there's a very beautiful noise. I will not say, they will create a sound, the birds which are there. We can see different kind of birds. Some birds are black, some are like a parrot color, and parrot is also there, and some are yellow, white, gray. So many colors of birds are there. Those are very interesting. But I want to ask one question, all the teachers. Do we have all the information, or do our students have all the information about the birds? How we can find the birds, how we can see that which bird is, and what are the qualities of those birds, what are the things which they do when then winter, summers, in what season what birds come in our area. So we all should know that. So the same, as you can assume, the next innovative idea is something like that. Birds watching. So birds watching is it is one of the this is one of the idea which teacher has given. And so the name of the teacher is, let me share with you the name of the teacher. It is Diksha, and she is Diksha ma'am. She is from North Goa. So birds watching, this is the innovative idea, and let's understand the benefits of this innovative idea and the implementation of this innovative idea. So we all know that that birds are very important part of our environment. For telling about birds, facts about birds, so teacher hold one session in the classroom. Teacher shares with all the students. The students, we are going to have one session. In this session, we are going to understand the facts related to the birds, how birds helps farmers, how birds helps us, on how birds live in the environment. So once teachers have all this session, teacher shares facts and about the birds. So all the students are so excited to learn more about the birds. So after that, teacher takes all the students to the nearest park, or in the school is atmosphere only, school campus. If we have any small garden, park, or near any park is there, so teacher takes all the students there, and teacher asks all the students to observe. The students start observing that what bird which you see near to you, and what are the signs of those birds which you can observe. So all the students seeing that those birds, and if they do not know the word, the meaning, the name of that bird, so they can ask the teacher also the name of the bird. So teacher helps them. So then the students ask that what this bird eats, what is the sound of this bird. So teacher tells that finding bird by seeing is very hard, but by hearing them, by hearing the sound which birds make, it is easy to find them anywhere. So like this, teacher shares all the facts like this, and so all the students have such kind of work. I will not say homework, because this can be done in the lunch period also, and after school also. The students, when they finish their lunch, and so they go to the park, and they go to the school campus, they start seeing the birds and listening to their sound, and they're listening to see what birds are eating, how they are sitting, what are their activities, what are their observations. So like this, students key start learning about the birds, that what are the qualities of birds and how birds can help us also and farmers also in the real life. So like this, students learn about the birds, and in one more thing, teacher tells them, the students, you can make your career in the birds also. There are so many scientists, they do study about the birds, so they can go in this line, they can choose this, so they can feel happy all the time. So this is proven that the birds give us such kind of peace in the park or in the garden, or we can say garden or